How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren Thompson, and today we have some news about some exciting projects coming at Marvel Studios. Right now, currently, there are many different sides of the Marvel Cinematic Universe being set up. When the MCU first started, mostly everything was kind of contained to Earth. Even Thor, who was from Asgard, spent a lot of his time on Earth in his films, with the exception of Thor Ragnarok. But pretty much from the very first Iron Man film up until Avengers Endgame, the MCU was pretty contained. It was pretty much contained to the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy, kind of only having one or two different sides. However, Kevin Feige, the president of the Marvel Studios, has come out recently over the past few years and stated a few different times that the MCU is going to have many different new sides to it. We'll have the Earth team, the grounded team, or what Kevin Feige has referred to as the street level team. Then we're going to have the supernatural side. This has been introduced more and more recently with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Werewolf by Night. Wandavision kind of fits into this category as well. And then of course we have shows coming like Agatha Coven of Chaos and movies like Blade. Then we have the more cosmic side. Thor Love and Thunder showed us a literal cosmic entity, Eternity. The Guardians of the Galaxy of course pushed the cosmic side as well. And then with films like The Marvels and the next Eternals film coming out, we're going to see more of the cosmos and hopefully, fingers crossed, more cosmic entities. So a lot of exciting things are being set up right now, and today we have news about two projects that are going to fit inside of two different categories. Today we'll be talking about a Young Avengers project, which is also going to be a spin-off of Wandavision, and we'll be talking about Nova. There's a little bit of bad news on this front for Nova, but also some good news as well. But don't worry, we're going to break down everything you need to know in this video. And if you want to stay up to date on the MCU, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Also subscribe and leave a comment to automatically be entered in our giveaway for a chance to win an Xbox Series X, a PS5, some Marvel Legends items, or some DC items. We pick a winner at the end of each month, and the winner picks one item. So before we dive into this new WandaVision spin-off Young Avengers project, let's just talk about Nova, because unfortunately today we've heard a little bit of bad news. Insider My Time to Shine Hello, who has an excellent track record with scoops, replied to a tweet asking the question, "Where the hell is my Nova show / movie?" In which My Time to Shine responded with, "The Nova show has been scrapped. They are now focusing on other stuff and we'll get back to Nova down the line." Now, obviously, this is unfortunate news. We have heard reports for a while now stating that Nova is getting his own project. We knew it most likely wasn't going to be a movie, and some websites even reported that it was going to be a Disney Plus special presentation just to introduce Nova, introduce the character, how Nova gets its powers, a little bit of a backstory, and then Nova would appear in other movies and other shows. But from what My Time to Shine Hello said, it was going to be a show. So it sucks that the show is now delayed or scrapped for the meantime, but it is good news that they are going to get back to Nova down the line. And it's also not so bad because Nova still could appear in another project. Just because Nova's own show has been scrapped for the time being doesn't mean that Marvel Studios still doesn't have plans for him. In fact, there are many different storylines that he could fit into in the MCU currently right now. Plus, not to mention, Avengers Infinity War did set up Nova. Thor mentioned that Thanos decimated Xandar. Well, if there was one survivor of the Nova Corps, he would get the full power of the Nova Force, turning him into the hero Nova. So just because we haven't seen him yet doesn't mean that he's not out there. And we even heard a lot of casting reports about Nova as well, such as Ryan Gosling was wanted by Marvel Studios to play Nova. And Kevin Feige has even mentioned one time that he would love for Ryan Gosling to be in the MCU. So perhaps they were looking into Nova, but since Disney Plus and Marvel Studios are kind of changing their plans right now for Disney Plus content, and since we have the actor strike and the writer strike going on right now, and a lot already happening with Phase 5 and Phase 6, perhaps they just decided to push this to the side for now. But again, it doesn't mean that they can't have Nova appear in another show or another film. So don't lose hope on Nova yet, specifically when it comes to those cosmic projects like The Marvels or perhaps a new Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Nova could definitely show up. But on the other hand, the other project that I was speaking of, the Young Avengers project, the WandaVision spinoff, is a supernatural project, and it's going to be about a Young Avenger / Wanda's son, Wiccan, or as we know him from WandaVision, Billy. But we did see him during the Halloween episode dress up as the comic accurate version of Wiccan. Also his brother as Speed as well. And we've learned that Marvel Studios has some pretty big plans for this kid, not just for his own series, but for the upcoming Young Avengers project as well. We'll explain everything, but first, big thank you to Bird Dogs for sponsoring this video. If you struggle with finding good shorts to wear, ones that actually fit and actually look good, the struggle is over. Bird dogs make you look good and they are extremely comfortable. Bird dogs are specifically designed to look slimmer on the thigh and the leg, giving you a sculpted look. And the best part is they are stretch khaki shorts. They do the exact same thing as Lululemon, but they fit way better. Most shorts out there don't fit very well. They're pretty restricting, they're stiff. The cotton they use is pretty terrible, but Bird Dogs fixes this issue by inventing cloud knit fabric that looks just like khaki but stretches so you get a way slimmer fit without having to sacrifice movement. They also use anti-stink sweat Wiccaning fabric that helps keep you cool and dry all day long. I've personally really struggled with shorts because I'm not a tall guy and I'm kind of bulky, and I have not been able to find shorts that aren't too long that actually allow me to move, but now I have with Bird Dogs. They are awesome, and the best part is if you order a pair, you get a free Yeti style tumbler. So go to birddogs.com/cosmic for a free Yeti style tumbler with your order. That's birddogs.com/cosmic for a free Yeti style tumbler. You won't want to take your Bird Dogs off, we promise you. According to insider Daniel RPK, a Wiccan/Billy show was in development at Marvel Studios pre-strike. This would mark the third Wandavision spinoff following Agatha Coven of Chaos and Visionquest, both of which should be coming relatively soon. Now, something to know about Wiccan/Billy and his future with the Marvel Cinematic Universe is that from what we know so far about the Agatha Coven of Chaos series, he's going to play a pretty major role in that series. No, it's not going to be the exact same version of Billy that we met in WandaVision, but he is going to be a reincarnated version. This is something that happens in the comics as well. Wanda loses her kids, but they are kind of reincarnated, and eventually they do have a reunion with their mother, Wanda. But based off of what we know about Agatha Coven of Chaos, Agatha is kind of going to be the mother of Billy in that show, not the birth mother, but the adopted mother. And apparently neither are really going to know that Billy/Wiccan is the reincarnation of Wanda's son Billy. But it looks like he's going to have a pretty big role if he's going to be getting his own Disney Plus spinoff. But this does make sense considering what we know about Coven of Chaos. Agatha is going to be training him, and what better witch to have train you than Agatha Harkness? Yeah, it would have been cool if his mom trained him, but I'm sure that's going to happen down the line because, as we all know, the Scarlet Witch is not dead. And I know that if she hears even a hint of her kids possibly being alive, even if that is a reincarnated version of them, she's definitely going to jump on that opportunity to try and go get them back. We have heard a rumor that Wanda might show up in the last episode of Agatha Coven of Chaos, but this is just a rumor for now and is in no way confirmed. But perhaps that could set up the events of the Wiccan Disney Plus show. Either way, we also know that a Young Avengers project is being set up right now as well. We've already met many Young Avengers in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We have Cassie Lane, we have Kate Bishop, we have Kamala Khan. She-Hulk just introduced Hulk's son, and there are going to be many more Young Avengers joining them, and I'm sure Billy is going to join as well, maybe even his brother, Speed. But Wiccan has powers pretty much just like his mother's. Plus, he's going to be trained in witchcraft by Agatha Harkness. He is definitely going to be a big hitter coming up in the MCU, especially when he becomes a full adult and has fully developed powers and full control over those powers. He's going to become extremely powerful and a big hitter for the Young Avengers. So hopefully they get back to writing this show after the strike ends, and it's pretty cool to see that WandaVision set up so many different things. Agatha Coven of Chaos, Visionquest, and now a series about Wiccan. I think it's pretty cool, but hey, let us know what you think about this in the comments down below. Are you excited for this project or not? And let us know your thoughts about Nova as well. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. You can always follow us on Instagram and Twitter as well. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.